Okay, so here we are going to start the class. I'm requested to everyone that please switch on your camera. Okay. Okay, so namaste on my manner. First, I would like to introduce myself. Myself Shubhi, and I have completed my bachelor and master in yoga and also qualified the NET examination in yoga subject. Plus, I have been taking the classes in the Shubh Yoga Foundation for past 5 years, and I have taken the class of meditation and pranayama, kids yoga, yin yoga, Ayurveda workshops. Okay, these are my specializations. So here, today we are going to have the webinar on the yoga teachers training course. Okay, so what we are going to be discuss here, so the whole curriculum, whole syllabus, okay, and the how we are going to be plan the classes that we are going to be discussing the class. So before starting this part, I'm requested to everyone that you have to be write your name, from where you belongs to, and your profession. That is not compulsory in the chat box. So this will be the part of your introduction here in the class. So I'm going to write down in the chat box so you could understood what you have to write, your name. Okay. So yeah, you can see these are the things that you have to be mentioned. Okay. And then after your introduction, we are going to start the class. One by one. If you have any difficulty in typing, you can just unmute yourself, and generally you can also tell us in the class. Okay. Alpana Negi ma'am, she is from Delhi and she has done 200 hours. Okay, teachers training course. Good, very nice. And Daisy ma'am, she is from Assam. She is a teacher. Very nice. Welcome to the Shubh Yoga Foundation. Ankita Pradhan ma'am. Okay. Surabhi Mitra, she is a student and she is from West Bengal. Welcome to the Shubh Yoga Foundation ma'am. Okay, Ankita Pradhan ma'am, your full introduction after the name and all the student. Okay, I'm requested to all the student that you have to be write your name, profession, not compulsory, but from where you belongs to. Okay, so the information you have to be write in the chat box. Okay, Ankita Pradhan ma'am, she is from Odisha and she is research scientist. Very nice. Welcome to the Shubh Yoga Foundation. I have done okay. So someone has joined with the yoga, है ना? I have done 15 days course from Ayush Mantaralay. Okay, great. Sumona Bhattacharya ma'am, she is also from West Bengal. Welcome to the Shubh Yoga Foundation ma'am. Yes. What about other student? Yes. Rupa ma'am, she is from Karnataka. Presently, I'm staying in Dubai and she is the 200 teacher training she has already performed. Yes, okay ma'am. Welcome to the Shubh Yoga Foundation. Okay, okay. Delhi Praveen. Okay ma'am. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, so look, if you have any previous experience regarding the yoga or not, both is going to be considerable. Like whatever we are going to be learned from the basic. So later on we will be discuss that about 200, 300 and 500 hours. Okay. Okay, so I think all the student has completed. Okay. I think all the student has written their name. Okay, so now we are going to be start. As we can see that all the student has joined from the different state. Okay, so that's great. We are going to be meet at a platform Shubh Yoga Foundation from the different state. So now here what we are going to do, we are going to be discuss the curriculum and the syllabus of the classes. Okay, So I'm going to give you all the information related to this teachers training course. So I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a second. Okay. So we are going to be represent here the 200, 300 and 500 hours teachers training courses. Okay. So that is affiliated to the Yoga Alliance. Internationally certification you are going to be got after doing either 200, 500, 300 hour teachers training course. Okay. So here, first, there is a special offer we can say here. So with that will be a combo offer, as you can see on your screen. If you are going to be join our 200 hour teachers training course, so along with it, you are going to be get the yoga and naturopathy course. Okay, yoga and naturopathy course with a certificate. Clear? In case if you are going to be join our 300 hours yoga teachers training course, then you are going to be get the weight loss trainer course. Trainer course means so where you are going to be trained as a teacher. Okay. And if you are going to be enrolled in 500 hours teachers.
Excuse me, so these certification will also be from this international
yoga alliance. Yes, definitely. Okay.
Like weight loss trainer certification will also be from Yoga Alliance, huh?
Yes. Okay. Okay. And in case if you are going to be join our 500 hours, then yoga and naturopathy course, weight loss trainer course, and Ayurveda diet and nutrition course you are going to be get along with it. Okay. So this is our offer as I have shown you on the screen. Okay. So along with the course, what you are going to be get later, we are going to be discuss about this complete syllabus curriculum here. So course include your live and recording session. So every day you are going to be have the live classes. So that's going to be go for the 2 hours. So 6 to 7 will be your practice class, whereas 7 to 8 will be your theory class. Okay, so later we are going to be just divide all the syllabus into the practical plus theory. Accordingly, you are going to be join, or accordingly you are going to be have the classes. Second, study material you are going to be get whatever you are going to be learn in the class. You are going to be get the e-materials in the form of the PDF. For example, asanas PDF. Okay, and whatever you are going to be learn in the theory, the PDF of that you are also going to be get. Soft and hard copy of the certificate, both. Okay. So soft copy you are going to be get immediately after completing the course, whereas hard copy will take the 1 week approximately, the working day, to reach to your place. Okay. So this is about the very basic information. Now we are going to be discuss about the Now we are going to be discuss about the curriculum. Okay, one more. Okay. I will zoom it. If you are not able to see the picture clearly, you can let me know. Okay, I can zoom
it. I have one query actually. So like you have done your bachelor's and master's in yoga. Okay, and so we are also doing one kind of training course. So what's the, like, I want to know the difference between, like, you know, like you have done the graduation, masters, like the proper course, and we are doing like for the certifications. So you have a degree and we will be having a certification. So when, if suppose after completion of the course, when we want to teach yoga somewhere or whatever, so what is the difference?
There is a very easy difference between the degree and this. Degree is an academic course, okay, where you are going to get that in-depth knowledge of the theoretical approach and everything. Whereas this is a training where we are going to be develop your skill as a yoga trainer. So skill development, we can say teaching is a skill. Okay? So we are developing the skill over here. So whatever I have learned in my bachelor and master's, most of the topic you are also going to be see here in the theoretical part. Accordingly, like 200 hours, 300 hours, 500, as deep as you are going to be enrolled, as much as deep knowledge you are going to be get along with them. Okay.
But like the same, like after completion of the course, like those who are doing here the courses, they can also like teach like you. They will be have the eligibility to teach
No,
like you,
you
or
now
they need to give some exam.
no, you like there is going to be an easy examination we are going to be conduct. That's not going to be
Okay.
difficult. So
Okay.
that you have to be given after completing this. Like it is going to be a kind of the evaluation, okay, of
Okay.
the students, not
Sure.
exactly because they are the exam. So on the basis of that, you are going to be get the certification to just check the knowledge. And
Okay.
then yes, you can definitely, as you are going to be start to develop your skill along with the classes, you could understood the how we are start to develop, how we are doing it, how we have to be take the class conduct and everything. Okay. So then you can start your class. I have seen most of my students have start taking the class along with learning, along with just remaining in this teacher's training course. Some students
Okay.
start after completing it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Chalega. So now here we are going to be discuss about the curriculum. Just a second. So here we are going to have the module. Okay. So 500 is like 300 plus 200 hours. That's going to be a 500 hours. Okay. Now here let's see the first, the 200-hour yoga teachers training course. So philosophy and foundation. So we have just divided into the 5 modules. And this module included the practical plus theoretical knowledge and syllabus in the syllabus part, the both practical and the theoretical part will be there. Okay, let's see first about this 200 hours. Simply we will be understood it. So first in the theoretical, like in a module first, this is the way we are going to be learned. So yoga history and development, that's how this yoga thing has been developed. Later on I'm going to elaborate also these points so you will be understood better. Ashtanga yoga, 8 limbs of yoga, pranayama and meditation, basic mudra, 30 hasta mudra plus yoga mudra, panchakosh, nadi, pran and upapran. Okay, bandh, mantra and prayers. So look here, that's going to be very basic of this yoga. So we have come to the 2 parts. Number 1 that we could understood is if I'm going to be take the practical part plus theoretical part. Both have the ancient practice plus modern practice. Okay, we need to be understood the background of it. So if I'm going to say, when you are going to be make a particular house, what we do first, we are going to be make the pillars of the house. Similarly, this ancient knowledge of the yoga will be the pillar, because everything is evolved from it. The root of the yoga is the ancient knowledge. So first you must have the knowledge of the ancient yoga. So everything has been evolved from there. Later on you will be understood. I'll be explain you with the help of the example. So in the very first part, what we are going to be learn, the history and development, how this ancient has been developed into this modern part or this modern development of the yoga practice. Okay. Now there is a one basic thing that is comes. Everyone should know if you are going to be become the yoga trainer. That will be the 8 limbs of the yoga according to the yoga darshan. Okay, not a very vast part, is a short part of the yoga darshan that will give you a wonderful understanding what is yoga actually, what is the real meaning of the yoga, the purpose of the yoga, what is the yoga path of the yoga. Okay. Then next part will come the pranayama and meditation. So this is going to be always go along with the practice. So if you are going to be learn about the asanas practice, the completely physical involvement in the various posture, then you also have to be learned about the pranayama plus meditation that make your class complete. Basic mudra. So basic mudra, in the mudra, there are the two types of the mudra. One is known as the hand gesture, the mudra that we made with the hands. Okay, जैसे कि वरुण मुद्रा, वायु मुद्रा, पृथ्वी मुद्रा, शंख मुद्रा, अपान मुद्रा, प्राण मुद्रा, शिवलिंग मुद्रा, okay, yoni mudra. So these are going to be the mudra that we are made with the hand gesture. So what will be the difference, ma'am? We are going to be learned like this. This is that mudra. It is going to be work like that. No, they're going to be learned from basic. Basic in the sense, I mean to say, for example, Shivalinga mudra. So we get to know the Shivaling. For example, Shivaling mudra. The benefit of the Shivaling mudra is to enhance the fire of your body, help you to cope with the asthmatic condition, cough and cold related issues. So what is the Shivalinga mudra? This is a Shivalinga mudra. In the mudra, what we are doing, in the mudra, we are give the pressure on the particular acupressure point that are present on your palm. Plus, we are also going to be work with the element that is going to be the indication of your finger. For example, in the Shivalinga mudra, this is a indication. This is a finger of the fire. So we are just lifting this fire up, placing at the chest region, enhancing the fire of the body. And in this way, this mudra is going to be work on the condition like asthma, cough, cold, allergy. Okay. So here, in this way, we are going to be learn the mudra from the very basic plus yoga mudra. Now, what is the yoga mudra? In the ancient approach of the yoga, we are going to be not only learn the 8 limbs of the yoga, but also later on you will be understood about the hatha yoga. Okay, that's going to be very important part. If it is not going to be mentioned, although you are going to be learned in the class. Okay, let me check. Yeah, okay. So hatha yoga, what is the hatha yoga? It's a practical approach of the ancient to yoga. And every practice has been evolved that you have heard as a modern practice is practical approach has been again evolved from the hatha yoga. So in the hatha yoga, what is that? In the hatha yoga, we are going to be see the षट्कर्मा, the cleansing practice of your body. जैसे कि जल लेती you have heard about, kunjal kriya you have heard about, shankha prakshalan you have heard about before. Okay, so these all are going to be the षट्कर्मा. Then there is asana, we all know, pranayam, we all know. Dhyana means meditation, we all know. Plus there is mudra also mentioned in the hatha yoga. Mudra, that is not the hand gesture. There is a yogic mudra where your whole body is going to be involved in the mudra. Hanji ma'am. Neti, षट्कर्मा, we are going to be learned in the class, not only Neti. How we are going to be learned about the षट्कर्मा. Some of the षट्कर्मा, if the student will remain, if the student will able to join in the morning time, because we are not allowed to do in the evening time, this षट्कर्मा. Okay, otherwise you are going to be having lots of consequences. So we ask a particular day, a particular time in the morning for the षट्कर्मा, and then we practice. What kind of the षट्कर्मा? Only that are going to be very safest. Okay, we are going to be practice in the class. Other we are going to be learned theoretically. The every approach of the षट्कर्मा theoretically we are going to be learned. So षट्कर्मा plus there is a mudra. Mudra we are going to be learned. Yogic mudra where your whole body is going to be involved. Your body is going to be perform a asana plus bandha. Bandha means holding tied up. Bandha is also a form of the mudra actually. And the drishti. Drishti is nasikagra, either at the looking at the center of the nose or at the bhumadhya drishti, center of the gazing at the center of eyebrow. So when these things combine, we come with the mudra. Mudra are a very powerful practice. The purpose of the mudra is to awakening the kundalini, important energy that present in everyone's body, a very powerful energy, but very few yogis are able to activate it. Okay, then bandha we know, jalandhar bandha, udyan bandha, mahabandha, making the tied up at the particular area, that's going to be bandha, again a part of the mudra. There is a purpose. There is a purpose behind every yoga practice in the yoga. whatever the asana you are going to be taking, it also going to be have the purpose. For example, Paschimottanasana. Just giving you the example. So Paschimottanasana. So the fire, you have to push the fire to the back side. The fire that you have in your stomach region, known as Jataravani, to push it to the back so it can be taken along with the Kundalini awakening. This fire will support the Kundalini to awaken. Okay, so if you are going to be look forward, every asana has the purpose. Okay, so again here in the bandha, whether it's a Jalandhar, Udyan, Mahabandha or Moolbandh, they also have the purpose. Mantra and prayer. So what could be the mantra we are going to be chant in the class? What could be the prayer we are going to be chant in the class? Because in the mantra, if we are going to do with the proper ucharan, pronunciation, okay, they work like pranayam in your body. Pranayam in the sense, pranayam, this expandation of the pranic energy in your body if chanted properly. Okay, so there is an importance of the mantra. Some practice are performed along with the mantra. Some practice can be done without the mantras also. So when we practice it with mantra, they become more powerful. So these everything will be the part of the mantra and prayer. Okay, next part will come the anatomy and the mental science. Okay, anatomy and the mental science. So here what we are going to be learn, the science of your mind we will just understood separately. So first in the anatomy where you are going to have the physical body anatomy. So we all know that we have a physical body. Inside the physical we have the astral body. Inside the astral body we have a spiritual body, that's the spirit. Okay, we are going to have a different layer of the body. Here mind could say as mana could say as antahkaran. Okay, antahkaran is a mix up of lots of components. Later on we are going to be discussed. So in the anatomy and then in the physiology we are going to be learn about the 8 system. The system, how do they work and what do we have in that system? That's going to be anatomy and physiology. जैसे कि respiratory system, digestive system, excretory system, and reproductive system. Okay, so lymphatic system, and then we are going to be skeletal muscular system. These are going to be the part of the 8 system we are going to be learn in the class, theoretical class. Energy anatomy chakra. Okay, so look here again. Energy anatomy, simply we could say that astral body understanding we are going to be have here. So this is the physical body. After the physical body we have the energetic body. It is also known as the astral body. What do we have in the astral body? We have the nadi, a particular pathway where the pranic energy flow. Pran, chakra, the energy center in our body, kundalini. These all are going to be the part of the energetic body. Okay, so anatomy couldn't be the perfect word that we could use, because anatomy means the things that we could cut and see. But when it comes to the energetic body, it does not have any physical manifestation. It can be felt only through the yogic practices, mantra chanting. Okay, so that will be the part of the astral body understanding. Then yoga nidra. So once you will be understood about your astral body, physical body, and karan sharir, the spiritual body, means then it will be very easy to perform the yoga nidra. Okay, because here we are trying to work on our consciousness. Okay, Patanjali Yoga Sutra we are also going to be learned in the class. So Patanjali Yoga Sutra, approximately there are 195 sutras, and they have give a wonderful clear perception about the yoga. Okay, the purpose and everything. If I'm going to say I really feel very high and good connection along with the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. It's a wonderful text if you are going to be have a proper understanding of it. Okay, if you are going to be learning with the relation. Now, so module 3, yogic lifestyle and cleansing. So yogic diet. So in the yogic diet, there is a different diet and nutrition is different. Ayurvedic diet and nutrition is different. Yogic diet is different. What is the yogic diet? Yogic diet, that means that help you to easily go with the yoga sadhana. That's the yogic diet. In the yogic diet, we have to be follow the certain rule. Mitahar, chaturthansh ko chhod karke, means acceptance of the chaturthansh. The 1/4 of your stomach need to be keep empty. 1/2 need to be keep, 1/4 need to be keep empty for the water. 1/4 need to be keep empty for the air. Only half of the stomach we need to be filled with the food. And there should be the pathya and apatya ahar we have to be taken. Pathya ahar means that will be support your yoga sadhana. Apatya ahar, that could be oppose your yoga sadhana. That could be the hurdle. Okay. So accordingly, what kind of the practice you are doing, why it is important, it is going to be and it will be harder to relate when it comes to the if you would like to go on to somewhere on Himalaya and do the proper yoga sadhana to achieve everything that we could achieve from the Hatha yoga practice. Okay, extreme. I mean to say extreme level. But when it comes to cope with the various, if we are going to be related with the various mental problems, mental disorder, mental issues inside us, and then we are going to be correlate with Pathya and Apatyahar, means yogic diet, it will be, you can be see with a wonderful outcome. Just like, for example, yogis follow the yogic diet. Why? Because they are not going to get any hurdle in their yoga sadhana. And what was the hurdle in the yoga sadhana? For example, you are sitting for the dhyana. Okay. Now what is happening? Multiple thoughts coming in your mind, hitting in your mind continuously, and you are not able to do the meditation. Not able to sit here. So they have to be follow the certain diet that is not going to be provoking your mind, uttejik, we can say in Hindi. So here we can relate that with the stress and anxiety. Cut down that type of the diet and for the certain period of the time until we are not going to be getting to the equilibrium state. Okay, so if we are going to be relay, there need a lots of research also. That yoga is still a part of the research. A lots of part is remain to do the research onto that. So yes, this could be the part of the research. When we learn that deeper, we start to correlate. Now we can start to correlate. Yes, this could help to cope with the stress and anxiety. Or we can say that there is a significant impact of the particular yogic diet on the stress and the anxiety. Okay, now we have come with the theory. Now what we have to do? Research on it. Okay, so yes, there is a lots of things you could generate. Theory you can generate. Later on that will be the part of the research. Now Dincharya and Ritucharya, actually this is a part of that your Ayurvedic diet. So Dinacharya, Ritucharya, what is the meaning of Dincharya and Ritucharya? So in the Dinacharya means the food that you are going to be take according to the day. Just like in the morning, what we have to do, according, there is a 24-hour day clock also that you have to be follow. When to eat, when to sleep, when to rest, according to the Tridosha. Similarly, there is a Ritucharya. Why, if we are going to be take the lots of, why we are not allowed to take the curd in the winter and why we are allowed to take in the summer? That's behind. There is a basic logic according to the what? Ritucharya. Kapha. These are going to be food that is going to be enhance the kapha in your body. During the winter, kapha is automatically going to be enhanced in your body. It increased in your body. So we have to be avoided. Okay. But whereas in summer, the nature suppress your kapha dosh. So here we could take the food related to the kapha. So these are going to be the very easy logic behind the Ritucharya. Ritucharya will give you a wonderful understanding that on which season what will be the most appropriate food and the habit that we have to be go through. Okay, understanding of the Shatkriya. Shatkriya again, the 6 techniques, cleansing technique of your body that we do before starting the yogic practice. Okay, just like to clean your physical body. The approach of the Shatkarmas to cleaning of your physical body when you have a lots of pitta and kapha in your body. Okay, so phalgam, if you are going to have a lots of phalgam and acid in your body, to clean it. we have to first go through with the 𝗘𝗃. So there is a 𝗑𝗿, 𝗑𝗏, 𝗏𝗏, 𝗏𝗠, 𝗏𝗏, 𝗘𝗏, 𝗏𝗏. 6 techniques, and there are the subdivision also of these 6 techniques. So we can come with lots of techniques in the 𝗘𝗃. Name is as 𝗘𝗃. We are going to be look forward deeply inside it. There are approximately come to 20 to 30 type of the cleansing technique. If we are going to be look forward to the subdivision of every 𝗘𝗃. Yoga and naturopathy. So naturopathy, nature. When it comes to the nature, nature means 5 elements. So look, what we do, we get any issues in our body. Just like, for example, if we having the diarrhea, just a very easy example I'm going to give you. Or if you are going to be have the headache, if you are going to have the cough issue or sinusitis. So these are the very basic issues. Or if you are going to have a constipation. So what we do, we go to the doctor quickly, very quickly we go to the doctor. We have took some medicines and we try to cure it. It can give you the temporary relief, but not as permanent as before. So why? Because here we are going to take some medicines that's going to be work on a different phenomena, not working directly on the root cause. For example, if we are going to take any medicine to treat your constipation, that can, what they can do, they can make your fecal having more water. They can make your intestine that could be dilated, so you can easily pass this through. But when it comes to the naturopathy, we are not taking any medicine. And with the help of the naturopathy, we are using these 5 elements: water, fire, directly. These elements we are taking, using to treat that particular disease. So yoga is associated with the naturopathy, because when it comes to the yoga, most of the things you can just easily treat with the help of the 5 elements. You don't need to go to the doctor or need to take any kind of the medicines. There are lots of type of the enema. Enema is a form of the basti, or you can also practice the Sankha Prakshalan Kriya. Okay, what we need? Water, fire to heat the water, just 2. That's completely natural element, and you will be able to treat. Okay, so that's how this yoga and naturopathy are associated to each other. Okay, now module 4, that will be the practical training. Practical, so warm up and poses. We always start like Sukshma Vyayam, Sthul Vyayam. So that will be the part of the warm up practices. Look, the warm up practices, there are lots of text are there that's associated with the ancient practice plus modern practice, from where we could understand this warm-up practice. Okay. Surya Namaskar, Ashtanga Vinyasa, Surya Namaskar A and Surya Namaskar B. Okay, there is a Ashtanga plus Vinyasa. Ashtanga is a form of the yoga. Vinyasa is another form of the yoga. When we combine, it will become Ashtanga and Vinyasa. So based on that, there is a sun salutation A and sun salutation B. 84 preparatory asana. Preparatory asana, for example, you could not directly get into the deep chakrasana. So there should be some preparatory process before the chakrasana that can easily take you to the chakrasana. So we are going to learn the 84 plus preparatory asana, 75 plus intermediate asanas. If we are going to be divide the asana, beginner level, intermediate and advanced. In the advanced, there is a preparatory posture. Every advance has its preparatory also. Okay, so 75 plus intermediate asanas, Ashtanga Vinyasa Yoga primary series. Okay, there is a series we will discuss in the practical part. 8 types of the pranayama techniques, 7 types of the meditation, relaxation techniques, and sankalpa based relaxation means resolution, manifestation. Nowadays this word is very popular. Manifestation is nothing but it's a part of the sankalpa that we made at reaching to the state of the subconscious mind. Okay, so whatever the sankalpa manifestation we made at the level of the subconscious, there is a higher chances your whole body, your spirit, your astral body will push yourself to make it through. Okay. Now, 5 specialized and professionals. What are the 5 type of the specialization and professional courses? We are going to have the introduction of that also. Why we have kept this part? So this is going to be after 200 and 300 hours, you are going to come up with the wonderful basic. Not only the basic, but up to a good knowledge of the yoga to become a yoga trainer. Now, if you would like to develop your another field in the yoga, so for that, we are going to learn about these basic introduction. So you can check yourself where I have a more interest. For example, after completing this, some student has get the now they can get the interest toward the chair yoga and how many ways we can perform the chair yoga from basic to the advanced. Okay, so in this way you can choose. So basic introduction of chair yoga, power yoga, face yoga, kids yoga, weight loss, and marketing and business expert. Okay, so after learning it, now you have just complete with the knowledge, with the practical knowledge, with the skill. Now what you need to do? Student. Okay, student, you have to make your class around you, your center. For that, we could understand this marketing and business expert. So you can work as a professional. Now 300 hours. In the 300 hours, in the practical approach, you are going to see the more type of the pranayama and more types of the meditation technique, relaxation technique, and 100 plus of intermediate plus advanced asanas we are going to become. Actually, after the 200 hours, you are going to be completely prepared. After 200 hours of practice, your body is completely going to be prepared to go through with the advanced practices also. So after 200, you will be able to practice the advanced also. There we can start the advanced practice. Now in the 5 yoga and professional development, so basic introduction of chair yoga, face yoga, kids yoga, yoga therapy. Okay, yoga therapy, where we are going to we make the combination. When you go to the doctor, you tell them your problem. What they do, they don't give you only one medicine. They give the combination of the different medicines here. Similarly, in the therapy, what we are going to we are going to have the props, we are going to have the chair, we are going to have the asanas, we are going to have the pranayama, meditation, mudra, hasta mudra, shat karma. When we combine these all the things, and then we can come up to the cure of a particular disease. So that we are going to learn in the yoga therapy. Yin yoga is a form of the yoga. Pilate yoga. Pre and postnatal, during the pregnancy that we do, the introduction of it, and the introduction of diet and nutrition, and the introduction of Ayurveda, and again the marketing and the business aspect we are going to learn in the 300 hours teachers training. Okay, so 500. In the 500 hours, we are going to have both 200 plus 300. Okay, along with this combo offer that I have just show you in the initial part. Okay, so this is all our curriculum. This is all our syllabus. Now, if you have any question, if you would like to know about any particular part in detail, you can let me know. Geeta ma'am, this class will be in English. There is one more parallel class will be conducted in Hindi as well. Achha, look. Okay. So always a parallel class will always go in Hindi as well.
The prenatal and postnatal course, it's included. It's the same as like Garbha Sanskar with the prenatal and postnatal, or they both are different? Just for the query.
Okay, I'll let you know. Garbha Sanskar is a part of the prenatal and postnatal classes. Okay. Garbha Sanskar. In the Garbha Sanskar, what we are learning the training of the student, training of the kids inside the womb. Okay, and plus in the what will be the prenatal and postnatal? Prenatal means a preparation for conception, and the antenatal we are going to whatever the practices we can do, that will also be the part of it.
Okay.
During the 9 months, if you are going to be divide your 9 months, you can divide into the 3 trimesters. So first, second, third, accordingly what kind of the practice you have to do this. Plus what is the postnatal? So there is a lots of problem happening with the woman after the pregnancy, 𝗘𝗿𝗿 recti and all. So how to cope with that, that will be the part of the postnatal. And this 𝗪𝗲 sanskar is a part of the antenatal, means during the pregnancy. That's going to be the part.
So we have that included in this course, right?
No, it's not going to be a complete prenatal and postnatal will be included. The introduction of the prenatal and postnatal will be included.
Okay, so not in depth, like not everything,
No.
just the introduction.
There is a 85-hour teachers training course we conduct in the prenatal and the postnatal. Okay, but there will be the introduction of the prenatal and the postnatal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, any other query? Everything is clear? Can we do it in the evening also? Ma'am, that's the
evening classes.
Are there? Evening class.
Do it.
It will be conducted in evening only. Evening में ही होगा ये 6 से 8.
6 to 8.
6 to 7 will be practice and 7 to 8 will be theory.
But for the neti and all, you were saying now
is for that we have to conduct a special class in the morning only for the 𝗪𝗏. That will be the 1 or 2 session. You have to adjust for 1 or 2 session only for 1 hour.
Oh,
if you are going to do this jalneti in the evening, you are going to have the cold issue throughout the week.
That's fine, but to me, evening times are more suitable. That's why I was asking.
Regularly, it will be go in the evening.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, any other query from your side? So practical, I'm going to be take your practical, and theoretical part is going to be taken by the other teacher. Okay. So later I'm going to be elaborate my practical part in the class also. Every day you are going to be have the recorded session now. Okay. Till next morning, you are going to be get the recording of the class. So you can cover with that also, in case if you miss the class. Yes, other question, other query?
Ma'am, recorded class कितने घंटे तक रहता है? 24 hours or more than 24 hours?
Throughout the lifetime you are going to be have that.
Okay, thank you. 2 hours theory session रहेगा, and after that 1 hour for practical.
1 hour will be practical. Practice class 6 to 7 and 7 to 8 will be the theory class.
Okay, first practical, then theory. Okay, thank you. And these are all included, 200 hours, 300 hours and 500 hours. Suppose I've joined for 500 hours, so 200 hours का भी और 300 hours का भी करना पड़ेगा. Okay, thank you.
Saturday and Sunday will be remain off. Okay, so Monday to Friday we are going to have the class.
Hi ma'am.
हाँ जी, नमस्ते मैम.
प्रैक्टिकल षटकर्म का प्रैक्टिकल आप सब करके लेंगे या कैसे होगा वो?
नहीं, वो भी आपका देखिए ऑनलाइन होगा. जैसे जो मेरे अकॉर्डिंग जो सेफेस्ट प्रैक्टिस है वो jalneti है. क्योंकि मैंने पहले कंडक्ट किया हुआ है, तो कुछ प्रैक्टिसेस आई ऑलरेडी हैव कंडक्टेड इन द ऑनलाइन मोड. So if all the student will be prepared to do, we decide any day, 2 days in the morning where we are going to be learn the षटकर्म. So there will be the 2 teacher in the class. They are going to be monitor, one to demonstrate, one to monitor you. Okay, for the षट्कर्म. So that will be a kind of the special class.
हाँ मैम, बट प्रैक्टिकल में सिर्फ जल नीति होगा.
हाँ, जल नीति भी होगा, कुंजल क्रिया भी होगा, ठीक है, फिर आपका अग्निसार भी होगा, नौली भी होगा.
ओके, थैंक यू.
अगर पॉसिबल होता है सो वी विल बी आल्सो प्रैक्टिस लघु शंख प्रक्षाल.
ओके मैम, हार्ड कॉपी कितने दिन में मिल जाएगा?
7
हार्ड कॉपी लर्निंग
लगभग 7 से 8, 7 to 8 वर्किंग डे.
आफ्टर ज्वाइनिंग द क्लास, मतलब
नहीं
आप
नहीं,
काउंट कर
आफ्टर
सकते हैं.
कंप्लीटिंग द क्लास.
ओके ओके, आफ्टर कंप्लीशन. ठीक है मैम, ठीक है, ठीक है. ओके मैम, आफ्टर कंप्लीशन द कोर्स अगर हमको कुछ डाउट रहता है इन फ्यूचर, जैसे कि आई एम इन द टीचिंग, मतलब मैं योगा टीचर हूँ, तो इफ कोई क्वेरीज आती है माइंड में, जैसे कोई क्लाइंट ज्वाइन करता है, कोई डाउट रहता है, तो तब कैसे आपसे कांटेक्ट करें? क्या तब तक कोई बैकअप रहता है हम लोगों का, कुछ सपोर्ट रहता है?
Throughout the time, once you connect with the Kshuv Yoga Foundation, means you are connected always to the Kshuv Yoga Foundation. So what you have to do, there will be group. We are going to be doing. This group will be remain forever. Okay, until you will remain in the group. Okay. Second, I will also be there. Your theory teacher will also be there, and their number will also be in the group. Okay, easily you will be assist them. So when you are going to have any doubt, even after the class, even between the class, so you are going to be just give me the message. You can give them personally if you feel the question need to be have the personal approach, and if you feel comfortable, can also ask in the group. Okay,
thank you
Ma'am. Hello.
Hanji ma'am, namaste.
Ma'am, after completing the 200 hours course, when we shall get the certificates? Certificates when we shall get? Immediately or after some time?
Immediately you will get the soft copy of it.
Soft copy. Okay.
And hard copy will take at least 7 to 8 working days.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You
Thank
need to
you.
be posted, so it took the time.
Okay.
Ma'am, I've joined late, so can you please explain again about the certificates? क्या क्या मिलेगा हम लोगों को?
जैसे आप
पोस्ट पे आपने शायद
तो
एक्सप्लेन किया.
इमीडिएटली आपको सॉफ्ट कॉपी मिल जाएगा पीडीएफ के फॉर्म में. ठीक है, आपको अपना नाम और आपका जो फोटोग्राफ है पासपोर्ट साइज, वो आपके सर्टिफिकेट में मेंशन होगा, तो वो इमीडिएटली आपको सॉफ्ट कॉपी मिल जाएगा. तो एनी टाइम आप प्रिंट ले सकते हो. ठीक है, वो भी आपके पास. और लगभग 7 से 8 दिन आपका जैसे ही कोर्स कंप्लीट होता है तो उसके बाद पोस्ट किया जाएगा, तो लगभग 7 से 8 दिन का समय आप तक पहुंचने में वो लग जाएगा.
मैम, एग्जाम्स क्या क्या होगा, मतलब किस किस टाइप का सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा? जैसे कि आयुष मंत्रालय का मिलेगा,
योगा अलायंस. ठीक है,
योगा अलायंस
का है, और मैं बता देती हूँ आप लोगों को, इसमें मेंशन है. जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकंड. आप ऐसा one thing we could do, we can share you a sample of the certificate. ठीक है, sample of the certificate I'm going to be show here in the group, so I think it will be better. Just give me a second. You can also check our website Kshuv Yoga Foundation Rishikesh, so more detail you can also get from there. I will just show you the interface of it. Let's see here, there should be the sample should be there. Just give me a second. I'll share the sample of the certificate. If it won't be clear, very clear in the picture, then we are going to be also share you in the group. Just give me a second. Okay. Okay, Okay, so it's associated to the yoga lines, and although it is not very clear, I'm going to be share a separate picture of it. Okay, so it's a authenticate from 2 to 3 places. Okay, 1 or 2 the government also, and also this internationally yoga alliance. Okay, that give you the access to take the class even anywhere in the country, not only in India but anywhere in the country also. It's valid forever, ma'am. Okay, there is no time limit. So here we are having this our website. You can also check our website here. Okay, so everything you are going to get about the website also. Okay, so now although I'm going to be take this practical part, so I'm going to be tell you how I'm going to be conduct my practice sessions. Okay, theory we already have discussed. What are the topic we are going to be cover? So here I'm going to be explain you the theoretical approach of our yoga practice. So in the practical part, okay, so first look here. Actually, what is in the practice part? Hatha yoga. Hatha yoga does not mean that you are going to do something forcefully. Okay, it does not mean that you have to do something forcefully. The proper meaning of Hatha yoga is coming from letter H, ha, and letter Tha. So these are the 2 nadis. They are indicate the 2 nadi, moon nadi and sun nadi, Surya and moon, Ida and Pingla. So the Hatha yoga is meant to in term of to balance these both nadi. When they both are going to be get balanced, they are going to be situated. The pranic flow will be situated into the central nadi. It will be awakening the kundalini, all the chakras, and will reach to the Sahasrara chakra, the highest crown chakra of your body, from where you are going to get the direct connection with the universe as a consciousness. Okay, so this is the purpose of the Hatha yoga. So now the question will come, how I can achieve this? To achieve this state, we are come with the lots of practices that included Shat Karma, okay, Asan, Mudra, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dhyan means meditation, and Samadhi means the final where you and the point of your target will become one. Okay, that means when you reach to the Sahasrara, there are the lots of definition of the Samadhi has been given. So this is going to be a practical approach. Shat Karma, Asan, Mudra, Pranayama. Okay, so these we are going to be learning in the class, and also the meditation. Now here, this part separately is evolved. Although pranayama is evolved, dhyan is also meditation. There are the lots of technique of the meditation has been evolved. The purpose is one, samadhi, goal is one, but the technique has been evolved. So we don't know which student is going to be easily able to connect with which type of the practice. So accordingly, we have come up with the lots of the practices of the meditation also. The some of we are going to be learning in the classes. So in the asana part, the basic asana we take from the Hatha yoga. So whatever the asana you have seen that come with the name of the Sanskrit language, जैसे कि पश्चिमोत्तानासन, उत्तानपादासन, पादहस्तासन, मयूरासन, कुक्कुटासन, कूर्मासन, they all have come with the Sanskrit word. जैसे कि कूर्मा means turtle, kachua. So we are forming the position like him, it will be Kurmas. Some of the asana has made with the particular nomenclatures. Nomenclature, what we can say that as a nomenclature. So in the Sanskrit, we connect some word and then we will made a new word. Okay, जैसे कि for example, Padhastasana. So in the Padhastasana, what we do? We are going to be touch the leg. Padhastasana. So how this word come? The word pad means leg. Hasta means hand. So what we are doing here, we are going to be took the hand toward the leg. So this asana name we will came up with Padhastasana. Okay, so there are so many words that use Paschya, Baddha, Parivartit, Viparita. Okay, these are the words that use along with the asana to make it variations. Okay, to make its variations. Okay, so that we are going to be learn in the class. So this will be the part of the Hatha Yoga. These asana in this way will be the part of the Hatha Yoga. Now, from the Hatha Yoga is what? The ancient practice. Later, the yogi has evolved. Okay, the yogi has evolved and they have just evolved the new formation of the yoga asanas practice and they give the name accordingly. Just like if you have heard about yin yoga from the China, but have coming from the principle of the Sthiram Sukham Asanam, Ryatna Sathilya Ananta Samapati. Okay, that will be the part of the introduction. Okay, introduction part. There is a separate branch of the yin yoga you can learn in ready. Okay, in the yin yoga teachers training course. Then vinyasa we are going to be learn kind of the flow yoga. Flow yoga is known as the vinyasa. So one example is Surya Namaskar we do. Where we do one asana then the next. That's a form of the flow. So we could develop lots of flow practice like Surya Namaskar. How to develop? It's not going to be like you have go through with 10 type of the flow yoga and you have just remember them and repeat it. No, create your own. Create immediately. Like you have entered in the class, your mind should be that much creative, and this is what the skill, teachers training is skill, where you will be able to create at the time when you have decided to take the class. For example, where in the very initial, in my very first class, okay, what I have to do in my very first class, when I have to take the class, I make the lesson planning. First, I'm going to take this, then I'm going to do this asana, then this, and then this, and like that. And then I kept it in my front and I start to take the class accordingly. Okay, take the class accordingly. But later now, I never think what I'm going to be taking today's class. I never think of it. Things automatically start coming in the mind. Similarly, immediately I can create the flow yoga also. Every time I could make different. Okay. Similarly, what this I want from you also. This is what the creativity comes. It is not the thing of the day one. It will come. It will take the time. Keep the patience. Take the time. Just understood the root of the yoga practice, not just learning and giving. Okay. So vinyasa, Ashtanga is again a form of the yoga, powerful practice. And when we combine this vinyasa plus Ashtanga, then it will be the Ashtanga Vinyasa yoga. Okay. So power yoga is again there. Again, the powerful practice of the yoga. Okay. In this way, we have come up with the lots of the form of the yoga practice. Most of we are going to be learn in the class. Yin yoga is a separate part that will be the separate you can learn as a teacher's training course. Okay. So this is the things we are going to be cover, ancient practice plus modern practice. Now, how I am going to be taking the class. Okay. So the thing I'm going to share with you, then what is the problem that can come in the when you are going to start to take your very initial classes and how to overcome that. Just a second. Hanji. A power yoga, ma'am, is a form of the yoga practice. Okay, power yoga is a form of the one of the form of the yoga practice. We are going to be learned, so it will be understood. Now, how I am going to take the yoga classes? First, we are going to be learn the traditional yoga practice. Okay, because it's a root. In the traditional, what come? How to take the traditional? The 1 or 2 session we are going to be keep of the tradition. 1 or 2 will be more than sufficient to understood what is actually the traditional yoga practice. Okay. After the traditional yoga practice, later we learn with one asana every day. Now the question will come in your mind, ma'am, 60 minutes and one asana. So don't worry. One asana we are going to be took it as a basic, and we are going to be learn its possible variation according to our practice. Just like, for example, in the 200 hours, we are going to be see the beginner of this asana, the beginner posture of, for example, there is a trikonasana. There is a beginner posture of the triangle. There is an intermediate posture of the triangle. There is a advance of the triangle also. In the intermediate, we are also going to have 2 to 3. In the beginner, again, we are going to have the 2 to 3 variation. And before reaching the advanced, we are going to have the preparatory also. Preparatory to prepare your advanced, again 2 to 3 also. So in this way, we like, for example, we are going to be take the 1 or 2 asana regularly in the class, and we are going to be learn its 5 to 6 variation regularly. Okay, from where we are going to go from very easy to a little bit challenging posture. Now this is how I took the class. Traditional, in the traditional we cover everything, Sukshma Vyayam, Sthul Vyayam, and the traditional form of the practice. Basically, the practice that we do on the yoga day, that is approved by the government. This practice you have to do. That's one of the form of the traditional yoga practice. Okay, it's just a picture of the traditional yoga practice. Similarly, we are going to be learned here in the class. It's not going to be like the only one type of the traditional. No, with the 1 or 2 type, you will be able to take the lots of every day, keeping the change in your traditional practice also. But there is a proper way of taking the traditional. Asana can be changed. Okay. Now here, after completing this traditional, we will be able to come on to this. Now, why I took the class like this? So actually what is happening when you start to take the class, if you are going to be regularly take the same classes, same way of the class every day, then your student will be feel bored. Your student will definitely feel bored. So what you have to do, you have to give every day something different. And it will be very hard to remember lots of asanas in your mind. So there is an ability of your brain, it can create a chain. Association of the knowledge. So you have to keep the one thing as a base, and with the one thing, if you are going to be remember just the trikonasana triangle pose, now your brain automatically give you all the pose related to the triangle in your brain. Will automatically show you. The picture will automatically come in front of you. So with the one asana, like for example, if you are going to be learn just 5 asana, you have come up with the 25 to 30 asanas in your mind. You have just learned 5, but your brain keep remember 25 to 30. So you have a more scope, you have a more way of taking the class. This will be very, very clear when we are going to do the practice in the class. Okay. So this is first we are going to do. Then after this, we are going to be at the sun salutation part in the class. All the way of sun salutation with the mantra, with the chakra. Then sun salutation A we are going to be learned, also known as the Stanga A. Okay. And then we are going to be start to do our 75 plus intermediate practices, and whatever the advanced practice will be possible in the 200 hours, we are also going to be learn that. Okay. In this way, we are going to do the practice. The pranayama meditation will parallelly go along with the classes after the 1 week or completing the 2 weeks. Okay, this is how I'm going to take the class. Now, if you have any question regarding the practice, you can ask. There should be at least a 2 to 3 hour break. If you have take a light meal, then 2 hour gap will be sufficient. But if you have take a proper meal, then there must be 3 hour gap between the practice. Okay. Any other question, other query? So on tomorrow, I'm going to start taking the practice. Okay. Tomorrow we are also going to have a one more demo class or webinar, we could say. And there is also the morning batches. Okay, you have to be asked to the Rajiv sir, and he will let you know. If there will be any morning batch, he will be let you know. I'm not very sure about it. If any teacher taking as a practical practice class, because in most of the cases, some teacher took in the morning also. Hanji. Any other question? Tomorrow we are going to have our very first practice class. You could understood. Now what you have learned, you have just learned the practical approach also as a theory. Just by the verbally you have understood. Tomorrow we are going to be understood in practical class.
मैम क्या पहले ये सूक्ष्म व्यायाम करना पड़ेगा वार्म अप और
सूक्ष्म व्यायाम नहीं सूक्ष्म व्यायाम will always be important, ma'am. It's not important that you have to follow every day that half an hour सूक्ष्म व्यायाम. Initially, when we are going to be for just learning to understanding that Sukshma Vyayam and school, at that time we are going to be take time. Once we are going to be start our practice just to improve our asana, body flexibility, then we are going to keep the short time duration for the Sukshma Vyayam, just 4 to 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, any other query? In the practical part, in the practice class, you don't need to be write anything, okay, on your notebook. So, but yes, in the theory class, I'll recommend you to keep your own notebook and pen along with you. Okay, your own notes very much supports you. Even you are going to get the PDF, but still it will be better if you will make the things according to in the theory class. Yes, any other question, query? Okay, I think no query. So from tomorrow, we are going to do the practice class. Okay, 6 to 7. So for today, I'm going to keep only this much. So let's end the session over here. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you in the next class. Namaste and take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you.
Tomorrow will also be the demo or the webinar type of the class. Okay? Tomorrow you can also. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you.